What is up, my fellow Cobra Kai fans? We have got something absolutely brilliant right here. A bit of new footage has surfaced, and it's sort of highlighting new battles. And it opens up with Chozen and Daniel going up against each other in the dojo. Now, I can't remember who said it, but I think the actor of Chozen did say they did something along the lines of 4 fights. Now, it looks to me we're going to have one inside the dojo, but what's fascinating to me is it cuts straight away to the outside, and it's taking place in the forest, in trees, and then Daniel just sort of, hooks him over with the leg. And I feel like we're going to really see how much impact Chozen is going to have this season. As I've stated in previous videos, Chozen is the key to all of this. Chozen is going to play an instrumental role in helping Daniel find balance. Now, as many people speculated, how are you going to bring Ali back in a non-sensational way? Well, we see Johnny dressed in a white suit and sort of like a very kind of cool setting. So that could potentially be a very, setting up for a school reunion. And the reason I sort of think this is in the shot, as soon as Johnny flicks his jacket, it cuts to Amanda LaRusso drinking, the martini or the wine or whatever it is. And we see a woman with blonde hair. Now, I don't mean to sort of be clutching at straws and, looking for every kind of minutiae of detail. But it seems like it would make the most sense if that is Ali. She's there for the reunion, and having her and Amanda meet for the first time, that could be interesting. And, who knows, this could potentially feed into her storyline as to why she goes to Kreese and ends up clobbering him one in his face. Now, if Ali is returning in this scene, does that mean she's returning for the foreseeable, or just for, maybe a one-off reunion episode? Like with the Cobra Kai biker gang in the previous season, where all the boys got together and they were like, let's ride, and then they ride the motorbikes. It could be sort of halfway, midpoint of the season like that. There could be some very interesting kind of situation that happens there. It'd be very interesting to see how Amanda and Ali kind of interact, especially with Daniel and Johnny after all these years. And then we sort of cut to Daniel, who has like this sort of scar on the side of his face. I presume this is sometime after him and Johnny go to the garage and take those guys on. And he looks like he's ready for some proper training. And again, this ties back into what I was saying about Chozen and how instrumental he's going to be. I feel like Chozen is going to give Daniel the tools he needs to give Miyagi-Do some grit. Some much needed fight. And then from there, we cut to Tory with presumably 2 Cobra Kai students. Now, I'm not entirely sure the location here, and I could be mistaken, but I feel like this is the LaRusso house. And with Kreese now at the helm of Cobra Kai, Hawk vandalizing the dojo is going to look like a mere memory to what these guys are going to do. I feel like this is part of them taking the fight to the enemy's doorstep. Strike first. Strike hard, no mercy. We're not going to wait for them in some tournament. We're not going to wait for them to be ready. We're just going to go and have at them. So I feel like it's Tory taking the fight directly to Sam or whoever and the other Miyagi-Do students. But because this is the LaRusso house, I think it does feel a little strange as to why she's just got these 2 guys, especially, these 2 look like they're jacked up and just sort of ready to start a massive brawl. And then it cuts to Sam straight away after that, presumably in like some kind of fight taking place at another point. So I infer from that maybe a fight happens earlier on in the season or before this that leads to this confrontation. And then we get Miguel and Johnny, at the festival. And then all of a sudden, we get Robby doing this kind of like Rey Mysterio shtick inside. And I've said this before ad nauseum, and I'm so happy it's going to be paid off. Robby is going to have some of the best fight scenes this season. I'm telling you lot, Robby is going to have some absolutely stellar fight scenes inside. It's literally, like I've said before, I don't know if any of you are Arrow fans, but in one of the seasons, the main guy is put in prison, and it follows the Batman storyline. Batman's put in prison with all his villains. And he's not locked in there with them. They're locked in there with him. And realistically, Robby could take all those guys out given the training that he has. But I feel like if Kreese is visiting him in secret, Kreese is going to give him extra training behind the scenes. And Kreese is going to give him a bit more grit and offense. Because as I've said, Robby is naturally more Cobra Kai to me than a Miyagi-Do. And him embracing the more violent, dark side that is in him, I feel like those people inside who are giving him trouble, you give him a bit of time and he's going to absolutely lay the smackdown on every single one of them. And plus, seeing him run up the wall there is just... it's just badass. And then I could just imagine the score that plays with it. That's another thing this show gets absolutely splendid. And then we cut to Tory and Sam, and Tory just kicking Sam, presumably, straight in the face. Well, hang on, I'm watching it again. And is it Sam? I'm not entirely sure. It might be. But let's just say that it is, for all intents and purposes, because it is a fast kick. And there's only one other woman kind of in Tory's eye line at the minute. Is this part of an actual, like, training thing where the dojos are working together? Or is the... because the tagline in the previous trailer is forget old acquaintances or whatever and stuff like that. So are we going to see unlikely team-ups from a lot of these people? Or is this literally just Tory and Sam just duking it out in the Miyagi-Do backyard? And is, you know, she just taking the fight to them? So I feel like Sam and Tory are going to go at it, you know, balls to the wall this season. I feel like them two are going to go at each other's throats hard. And there's going to be a lot of tension there between them, given everything that's happened. Now, I was hoping we would see a bit more of Dimitri or Hawk in there, but there's not a lot for those two. But I feel like we can safely say that we got a sneaky little wink-wink that Ali's back. Robby is going to be absolutely tearing it up inside. And you remember that image of him just sort of looking down with that, you know, while he's lying on the floor and he's got the blood on his eye, with a very sadistic smile. It feels like that is after Kreese's visit, and he does something that absolutely pulverizes the guys who are harassing him. But guys and girls, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have you seen this footage? What do you think this might mean? What are your Season 3 predictions? You know, we're not far to go now. We are so close to not only Christmas, but the New Year and January. And I know this year's been a bit sucky. It's not been great. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to what this season's going to bring. And just comment down below because it's great to get a dialogue going. And I'm excited to hear what you all think. And yeah, man, I love Cobra Kai Season 1 and 2. I love the Karate Kid trilogy, and hell, even the next Karate Kid. Hell, even the one with Jaden, but we don't count that as part of this universe. But yeah, comment down below, let me know your theories and everything, and yeah. I'll see you guys in another video soon. I'm going to be doing live streams on Sunday now, every Sunday, so I did one on the Sunday just gone. And I was very pleased with the reception and the feedback. It was great to engage with you guys and get to know a few of you guys better. So I'm going to be doing that more often. I might do some gaming streams midweek. But yeah, comment down below, let me know. And I will see you all in another video soon. And remember, defeat does not exist in this dojo, does it?